Hi, I'm back with a wonderful story for you this time. This story is about a disciple and his master. The master and disciple they go into the forest for 6 months and they do penance. So every 6 months they go, they do penance, and they come back to the village where they live in. So one fine day, while they were back to the village, they were about to reach their hut, and to their surprise, they see the entire roof of the hut has been worn out. The roof is missing. The disciple looks at the master and says, "We spent all these 6 months asking for penance, and I'm sure our life should be better. But unfortunately, it is so horrible to see that we don't even have a roof over our head. Is this what spiritual journey is all about?" And he keeps complaining to the master. The master smiles at the disciple and he says, "I was just wondering, after spending 6 months in the wilderness with the open skies, and we couldn't even take a bath because we were engrossed in the penance, and I was worried, how are we going to sleep in this closed hut? It's going to be so claustrophobic. And thank you, Lord, because your way is my way, and that you have removed this roof out of our hut so that we feel a lot of air and a lot of ventilation." And then the master goes and sleeps, and the disciple gets shocked the way the master has answered. And then the master continues to sleep peacefully. And suddenly it starts raining. And when it starts raining, the master goes out and he starts, gently raising his hand and keeps dancing in the rain. The disciple gets even more frustrated and he says, "What's wrong with you, master? Is something wrong after this penance? Is something wrong with you? It is raining and we don't even have a roof. We walk so far and you're dancing." Once again, the master smiles and says, "Lord, your way is my way. You know that we have not taken a bath in 6 months, and you gave this beautiful celestial shower for us so that we get cleansed." And he starts feeling so grateful about whatever is going around in his life. The disciple gets extremely angry about it and says, "How can you still be grateful with all this is happening?" So there are two lines that I would like to say. And I think if you understand these two lines, it covers most of the story. A complaining mind is never peaceful. However, a grateful heart is always peaceful. So the disciple could not sleep the whole night because his mind was continuously complaining about what's going wrong. Whereas the master was sleeping peaceful because he was being grateful for whatever is happening in his life. Because most of the time we keep complaining, we lose our peace in our minds. So this is what we do in our real life as well. We spend our energy, we spend a lot of time in complaining. If it's in Hyderabad, if it's summer during the March, we keep complaining it's too hot, and in December, if it's winter, we keep complaining it is too cold. We always constantly are complaining. Then the disciple looks at the master and he says, "Master, how could you do this?" So the master tells the disciple, "I don't know whether there is God or not. I don't know whether my prayers are going to be answered or not. I don't even know what I'm doing is right or not in seek of a God. But all I know is when I am grateful with whatever I have, I feel very happy inside. And when I complain, I lose my peace." And he smiles and says, "Thank you, Lord, for giving such a wonderful disciple who has made me to understand you even more. And Lord, your way is my way. Slowly he sees the disciple raising his hand, and the disciple starts dancing, not as graceful as how the master is dancing, but he dances and he says, Lord, your way is my way, and thank you for giving such a wonderful master for me to understand you even more. So, this is a short story, but it conveys a strong message of a complaining mind. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.